Book of Heaven, Volume 2, August 1st, 1899, on purity. This morning, my most gentle Jesus, carrying me outside of myself, made me see the corruption into which mankind has decayed. It is horrifying to think about it. While I was in the midst of these people, almost crying, Jesus was saying,
"O man, how you have disfigured, deformed, disennobled yourself. O man, I made you so that you would be my living temple, and you instead have made of yourself the dwelling of the devil. Look, even the plants, by being covered with leaves and with flowers and fruits, teach you honesty and the modesty you must have with your body. And you, having lost any modesty and even the natural reserve you should have rendered yourself worse than the beasts, so much so that I have nothing else to which to liken you. You were my image, but now I no longer recognize you. Even more, I am so horrified at your impurities that the mere sight of you gives me nausea, and you yourself force me to flee from you."
While Jesus was saying this, I felt tortured by the pain of seeing my beloved Jesus so embittered. So I said to him, "Lord, you are right that you find nothing good in man anymore, and that he has reached such blindness that he cannot even keep to the laws of nature anymore. So, if you want to look at man, you will do nothing but send chastisements. Therefore, I pray you to keep your gaze on your mercy, and so everything will be remedied." As I was saying this, Jesus told me,
"Daughter, give me a refreshment for my pains."
In the act of saying this, he removed the crown of thorns, which seemed to be sunken into his adorable head, and he drove it into mine. I felt most bitter pains, but I was content that Jesus was being refreshed. After this, he told me,
"Daughter, I greatly love pure souls, and just as I am forced to flee from the impure, I am drawn by the pure as by a magnet to dwell with them. To pure souls, I gladly lend my mouth to let them speak with my own tongue. Therefore, they have to make no effort to convert souls. With these souls, I delight not only in continuing my passion within them, and therefore still continuing redemption, but what's more, I greatly delight in glorifying my own virtues in them."
Thank you for being a part of our community here at Divine Will app. If you enjoy listening to Jesus's lessons on how to live in the divine will, please give this video a thumbs up. Your likes help us reach more souls yearning to live in the kingdom of the divine will. We'd love to hear your thoughts and reflections, so drop a comment below. Your insights not only enrich our community, but also inspire others on their spiritual journey. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. By joining us, you're helping to spread the news of the kingdom of the divine will, so that together we can bring His kingdom to reign on earth as it is in heaven. In the divine will, always.